What is one of your favorite movie soundtracks? Gladiator, especially Elysium. Oh Brother Where Art Thou? Good, Bad, and Ugly. Main theme is most iconic, but Ecstasy of Gold is so much better. The Prince of Egypt. That DreamWorks movie had some of the coolest songs which were paired with amazing visuals. Lord of the Rings. My local symphony performed select pieces of it live years ago, and it was even better in person. Simply incredible. Pirates of the Caribbean. The Curse of the Black Pearl. It gets repetitive, yes, but dang does it get the blood pumping and the adventurer rolling. Inception. It's hard to go wrong with Hans Zimmer, but this soundtrack is perfect music to listen to while studying or just concentrating. LOTR. Last of the Mohicans. Rob Roy. Star Wars. Indiana Jones. Edit. Holy crap, I forgot Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Shame on me. How to Train Your Dragon has an incredible score soundtrack. Test Drive is one of the best songs I've heard in any movie, animated or live action. The Road to El Dorado. Friends Never Say Goodbye especially. The soundtrack to The Crow. Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs. Maybe a but weird but How to Train Your Dragon. I've always loved the movies, but the soundtrack just adds so much. Tangled 21-year-old dude, and that is good. Blues Brothers and A Nightmare Before Christmas. Hands down. The Graduate. Basically just Simon and Garfunkel, but so introspective. Romeo and Juliet from the 90s. Tarzan. The old cartoon. Phil Collins definitely went hard as. Edit. Holy, I just woke up and this got 1k upvotes. And an award. Thanks stranger. Into the Wild. Eddie Vedder Ice Perfect. The Garden State soundtrack changed my entire life in music. It was when I learned there was more to music than just the top 40 and TRL on MTV. Eater, a word and fix punctuation. Star Wars. Both original trilogy and prequels have amazing soundtracks. Lion King, a classic. Baby Driver. Movie scenes perfectly synchronized with songs is still amazing to me. Holes. That soundtrack was straight fire. Every Ghibli movie ever. Shrek 2. Almost every song fits with the scene and I Need a Hero sang by the fairy godmother is amazing. Edit. This is the most upvotes I've had. Talking about Shrek 2. Wow. Thanks. Top Gun. My favorites are Danger Zone, and Danger Zone. The Last of the Mohicans by Randy Edelman and Trevor Jones. The music and themes are quite serene. Natural Born Killer soundtrack. Definitely Trainspotting. Sometimes I watch it just for the music and for the accent of some of the characters. No Shame. The old Twilight movie soundtrack had the best indie emo vibes. Still listen to it in my normal rotation. Moulin Rouge. Most of the songs are weird medleys and covers of songs. Almost Famous. That movie was what got me into classic rock because of its amazing soundtrack. The bus scene. https://yauta.b/_qw9wqui4lg t=1m30s with Tiny Dancer by Elton John is so good. The Space Jam soundtrack. Best tracks. Space Jam. Hit 'em High. Upside Down. Buggin'. Some great 90s hip hop and R&B. Queen of the Damned. Just something about Jonathan Davis singing about how much it sucks to be a vampire always stuck in my head. Brotherhood. Just enough bagpipes to be good. Either of the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtracks. The Rocky Horror Picture Show. How to Train Your Dragon. John Powell's work is all around magnificent. Dirty Dancing of course. The Wedding Singer. Especially the Don't Stop Believing instrumental played at the wedding ceremony. Don't like the movies, but the Twilight movies, at least the first one, have some pretty great soundtracks. How to Train Your Dragon. I don't know why, I don't know how, it's all instrumental. It is amazing. I listen to it when working out and break through walls. Most surprising thing ever. Just listen if you don't believe me, this is magic. The Perks of Being a Wallflower has my favorite soundtrack. 28 Days Later. Point intense. Might be unpopular, but Man of Steel. I really love the bass and atmosphere it sets up, especially near the end. Tron Legacy. The Grid by Daft Punk. The music for this movie is amazing. Judgment Night. Shitty movie but a great blend of hip hop and metal. Can't Hardly Wait. 90s rock/alternative for days. I love it, and there are no less than 3 Third Eye Blind songs on it. Once Upon a Time in the West. Harry Potter and Prisoner of Azkaban. A Windows to the Past. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Dumbledore's Farewell. All of Hans Zimmer. Annihilation. The Mark Interlude. Joker. Chernobyl. Just Some. How to Train Your Dragon. Office Space. Honorable mention. Mr. Robot. Good Morning Vietnam. Not only great 60s music, but hilarious Robin Williams routines. It's a soundtrack that makes you feel like you are in the movie. Banana. Legit has a lot of bangers on it. Anything and Everything involving John Williams. He is not a man, he is a demigod. Fight Club. Good stuff. Lord of the Rings, Django Unchained and Pulp Fiction. Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron. Probably the ones from How to Train Your Dragon.